Hey there, signs of Aquarius. This is Kim here to do your reading for you guys for your next 48 hours. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to the people who have gotten private readings. I appreciate that support also. And now we're going to get into your reading. So asking that your angels and your spirit guides, your higher self, join us so that we get messages that's for your highest good, always to elevate you, expand, and ascend. Okay, so you can breathe with me. You can put your hand on your heart. That helps me get connected to my heart space. Or just imagine it while you breathe, that your heart space is getting filled and then it's connecting with your brain. So this reading will be part logic, part intuition. This is the Tarot of Oppositions. General reading for Aquarius. I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and cut it too. For Aquarius, and the Tarot of Oppositions has both sides. So okay, what I usually get from this, and I'm actually getting the same thing with the Tarot of Oppositions, the cards have two, one side versus the other. It's not necessarily in alignment with reversed cards, but in this example it is. The Six of Wands here, it kind of reminds me of like, here you've got something to celebrate, but there's no confetti up because there's no one else around. There's something that maybe you're keeping to yourself, or maybe this is for some reason, like there's something off about a victory. Maybe it's later than you thought, or maybe somebody couldn't come, or I don't know. There's just something about it that's different versus if you were getting maybe help from everyone else. This is a nice card. This is you going into a much better time. Yeah. Oh, good. The Five of Pentacles is in the challenge position. That's how you want it. Even though I know that it's kind of sucks because it's where you're at right now. The good thing with this reading is that your Six of Swords is what the issue is that's actually happening, and that's you moving away from this temporary hard time, right? Three of Swords, this is a feeling of releasing maybe something that's fresh and new. It's like feeling through your feelings. Three of Swords can be third party situation. I don't know. The Five of Pentacles is any kind of temporary worry, or feeling like left out, feeling like you're in need. And then the Three of Swords, any kind of really big heartache or loss for us. Judgment in the reverse. Placing a lot of judgment, possibly blame on somebody else or on someone. Okay, we have the Magician, and it's in that good manifesting position. We have almost a similar situation in the future as what you've done before. Something's going to require you to move on and wrap something up. And it's because of what you're manifesting. Be careful that you're not seeing things clearly right now. This person's like passed out. So they're literally dreaming. The Hierophant here is in the reverse. It's kind of the Hierophant that's upset that nobody's following this external control anymore. It's like, traditions, institutions, things that just don't really help you manifest very well. Like, it's not assisting. It's just doing, especially if it's doing more harm. And then I have keeping you being the ultimate control in your life. This King of Swords energy, logic and heart. This King of Swords is disciplined, obedient to himself, and there you go. And it has the victory ultimately has the victory here. Yeah. That's interesting. Ace of Swords. So this Ace of Swords is usually like you have found the answer or the information that you need. This is a really good reading. It's not going to be something that you do traditional. It's not going to be traditional, but you are on your way to manifesting something, and it's going to be a victory here. This is a really intoxicating card, the Seven of Cups. It makes me feel like there's an energy around you where you could get distracted very easily and put off of your alignment with your higher self to your goals. So the message is to process this information, even the stuff that makes us really hurt, and then get in this boat and sail to some easier period. Five of Pentacles, give me that challenge. Let me know what that challenge is. But see, you're the Magician and the Four of Wands, and it really was going to go the other way, and then like my nail hit it or something silly. So something's going to happen that connects to this World card. I don't think that that's a surprise. This cycle wants to end. If there's a cycle that you have with feeling like you're connected to lack in any way, shape, or form, or worry, if you feel like you can't heal yourself, you know what I mean? There's the Four of Wands saying, no, don't worry, you're going to be victorious. You're not just going to be victorious, you're going to hit a milestone that maybe has been worked on for lifetimes. I feel like that stuff is the stuff that's happening. And this is some great achievement of yours. You may be celebrating with others. This may be a commitment that you're manifesting. It may just be the end of the cycle of this worry, because right now you're doing what you have to do with the Magician to manifest this celebration. This is also about your soul purpose. When I see 1111, Judgment is in the past, and I think that that's good. I think that that's what that's saying. I think is that you've already gone through this period where you've suffered some consequences from your actions, and also you've also built up some good karma that is canceling out some of these other things that maybe we have judged ourselves harshly on. So there's like a balancing out here, and a letting go with the heartache, letting go of judgment of your situation or experience as good or bad. Just don't judge it like that. All is conquerable, and this is fear. This is fear, thinking things are needing to stay the same old way, and then it not working out. It's not a surprise that it doesn't work out right here with this energy. So where'd the commitment go? That could be a question. Maybe what happened to traditional ways or external control. You're manifesting possibly away from something very traditional or a traditional way of doing things. I want to clarify, I don't think we need to clarify Three of Swords. That is what it is. It's processing some kind of heart break or heartache. But the Seven of Cups here, what's stopping us from seeing right? Or it's like it's your choice. You're the Magician, so what do you want to manifest? It's your choice. Right now, if you're in this energy of the King of Swords in a reverse, then you're being distracted. Aquarius, it's your own energy in the reverse. You're not feeling like yourself. You have many options available to you, but if one of them isn't discipline, then you might not achieve this anyway, but you will. You do. You do. How do we, now, King of Swords, this is also like some kind of negative self-talk to ourselves. So we have to talk nicer to ourselves, have more compassion with ourselves. how do we get out of the Seven of Cups? By processing the heartache, the Three of Swords. You can't see clearly some things because the emotion is so strong and so strongly related to the situation that it's stopping you from being, I'm getting the word like stifling you from being able to see clearly. Don't let it stifle you. The Hierophant, and then here you go. I mean, the Magician coming out again. You have two Magicians. I don't know. I don't think anything's not possible with you. I think you're leaving a hard time. You're probably leaving worries behind you. You're wrapping up a big cycle in your life and headed towards a completion, even including soul purpose. And the Magician twice. It's like, you know it. All you need is this obedience to your project, yourself, to yourself, and it comes in. King of Swords energy. Yeah, okay. Another card that's representing that you're not seeing some things clearly or getting the whole truth because of the amount of emotion involved in this situation and the number of people involved in this situation. You're not getting the complete truth. That's why you have to make sure you're living in your truth. So you do end up getting it, though, right here at the end. You do get the information that you need for your victory, for you to manifest these things, for you to have this celebration with your loved ones, too. It's a huge, huge victory for you. The Ace of Swords in the upright wasn't, you know, not with some looking and some hard work behind it. Like, you tried to figure this out, and then you got the truth. Then you got the truth. And everybody has a different opinion. This is also coming across as like passionately arguing about something. I don't know why. Very one-sided, maybe. Arguing, competition, play fighting. I don't know. Practicing. The Wheel of Fortune, it's all about perspective. What you've been through right now doesn't feel like it is leading towards this big success, but it is because of the karmic situations that were at play and the ones that were awoke to and, you know, sent on their way to be released. And that's what we do with the Three of Swords in reverse, is we release. So this is still good luck. It is like just realizing that it is all working out for you, not to you. How do we deal with the Five of Wands? We'll have to take more thought and care into what we are feeling and what we actually believe. Trusting our own intuition instead of trusting these maybe even hateful opinions of others. I don't know. Four of Swords is like a need to have a timeout from all of the drama and games, but it's being right in the middle of it still. It's being right in the middle of it still. What else? And then the Ace of Wands comes. So you have two aces there. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Brand new, passionate beginnings. It's going to be like nothing that you are used to. Unlike anything you've seen before. What else? Empress energy. Not getting the whole truth. And regarding doing something by the book, authority. It is a challenge here, this Empress energy. And tradition or commitment. It's a challenge. All right, guys. So 10 of Wands is in the reverse on the bottom. That means that some burden is going to be lifted for you. A completion too with the 10s. Also, you have both Magicians. You have two aces. I mean, three. You have a Wheel of Fortune. It's just how you see things, how you're looking at it. or your perspective, I guess. New moon in Aquarius. It says open up to change. Open up to change. Last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. Lighten up. And then new moon in Gemini. Think it through. Interesting with those being mainly dark and then lighten up. So it may be too heavy or too serious around whatever you're thinking of. All right, guardian angel reading cards for Aquarius. 14, angel of grounding. Take your shoes off and go outside and walk in the grass. Or grab your favorite crystal. Stay grounded. Ooh, and then 31, angel of success. Angel of success. And that's that milestone met. I don't know what that's about, but it is something that's rather big for you. I'm going to pull something from this deck, the Heavenly Bodies Astrology from Lily Ashwell, and I'm going to wrap up with these. Thanks for letting me do your reading today, Aquarius. Too many. That's too many. Well, we will take that. Okay. Aquarius, I have house 4. Cultural and family roots. Home, peace, and comfort. House 4. Maybe having issues with things like that. And then look, there's the angel wings. Virgo, in service. Integrity, reverence, and service. Virgo. Then I have Sagittarius. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. Sagittarius. Freedom from the past, too. Definitely. All right. Sending you love and light. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye-bye.